Good evening, Pirate Nation. I was just thinking about how we're approaching a finish line. And it's not the final finish line, more the halfway point. And as we get close to that finish line, just like when you're running a race, fatigue is starting to set in. And that fatigue is greater now this year than ever because we're trying to educate, we're trying to grow our students in a global pandemic. And as we all start to get to that finish line and we feel that fatigue setting in, and much again like a race, maybe a little bit of frustration, a little bit of soreness, maybe even a little bit of sourness, I just want to use a brief moment to encourage. And hopefully this raises you up in the same way that it raised me up. So at a point where I start to get a little fatigued, a little frustrated, a little sour, or a little sore, I have to refocus. I have to get my eyes back on my why. Because when my eyes aren't on my why, that's when I feel the fatigue, or I feel the frustration, or I feel the sourness or soreness the most. See, for me, my why starts with my faith. And then after my faith, my family. And then after my family, my team here. In other words, my teammates, educators, and my kids, my students. So I have to keep my eye on my why, so that the frustration and the fatigue and the sourness and the soreness don't get in the way. You know, our culture here, our champions culture, is built upon process, not results. So what is our process? Our process is that of personal best, getting everybody to give their very best attitude, their very best work ethic, and their very best character every single day in everything they do. Because when we give our personal best, our process works, and our process has worked, and our process will continue to work throughout this season of life. So I want to encourage all of you to do two things. First, continue to give personal best all the way up to this finish line that we're coming to with Christmas break. And then second, I encourage you, get your eyes on your why. Whatever your purpose is, whatever you feel your gifts are in this life, please refocus. Get your eyes on your why. And I'm going to try to do the same. And I'm going to sprint to that finish line next week. And I hope you will sprint through that finish line with me. So I appreciate you. I love you. Have a blessed evening. Merry Christmas. And onward, Pirates.